Hi there everybody, it's Cassie and welcome to another Second Life survival guide video. I decided just to keep going where I am and see how many videos I can do in one day, just all about surviving Second Life and little hacks to get you through, little cheap deals that you can get just so your avatar looks how you want it to look on a good price. Today I'm going to talk about your toolbars. I did go over it in the first video, but I'm going to go a bit more in depth with it with the inventory, the avatars, your appearance, and landmarks and everything. So we are going to start off with the avatars. The ones that you saw in the beginning of the first video are also here, so if you wanted to pick any of those and you missed out on them, you can click them and they will show up in your inventory. So here are all the classic ones. So we have a bunch of pretty girls and boys. These are the ones that I still do recommend because they are not mesh and you can wear them with multiple stores and stuff. There still are a lot of stores that do system layers as well as systems body sizes. A lot of Second Life now is all about mesh bodies, mesh heads, and bento. So if you're wanting to put money into Second Life, I do recommend going to those. But if you're still wanting to keep it free, I still recommend doing these classic avatars until Second Life allows for designers to make stuff for these avatars too, but I really don't, for the mesh avatars, but I really don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to stay with this skin though, but I will show you how to get another avatar too if you'd like. All you have to do is just hit select. Oh, it completely changes it. Okay, but it will be in clothing now. So this is the one that I had right here. And this is the one that I'm wearing. No, it's not. Where is it? Male shape and outfit? What am I wearing? Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, so I was wearing Ruth, right? Or is that just Ruth? And these are the older outfits. What am I wearing? What man is this? Oh, I'm wearing James. Where's James at? James, buddy. So under male James. Okay, there he is. Clothing, James. But all of these are already in here, it looks like. We have James and Shauna, so now they show up. Okay. Whatever, Second Life. You can be a butt. So I'm wearing James right now. If you want any other pieces of these avatars, you can just keep clicking them until you're happy with it. You can have the different eyes from Shauna if you'd like, or if you want to wear a skirt or anything, you can just mix and match how you please. Just have fun with it. There is also a free animation overrider with these. They are very basic, but I do recommend using them. They make you have your animation. If you do take it off, where is it at? Detach. If you take it off, you kind of stand like this. It's all really awkward. I have the settings off where like you look around and it's kind of derpy. So I do recommend keeping this on. And again, I guess if you just like click them, you can change again. And now Dylan is in this folder. These are just good for starting off while you're still shopping at different places, still getting your clothing and your outfits together from different stores. So let's go back to Shauna. I'm just going to hit right click, replace current outfit with this folder. Oh, look at that skin. Hey girl. There we go. When you're making an outfit, we're also going to go over this appearance folder. We have all these right here. These have our alphas, our attachments, which are these mesh clothes that they have on this avatar. It used to be only systems, so they have changed it a bit and updated it with the hair and the clothes. It comes with a lot more stuff than it did when I first joined. So they did save this outfit for you, but when you start to put together an outfit that you like, you can always just hit save as. You can name it as new outfit or whatever it is you want, and it'll be there so you can right click it and change to that outfit if you want. Wear add to current outfit or wear replace current outfit. Okay, so we did avatar. This is our inventory right here. We have our animations. If you ever get any dances, poses, AOs, I recommend putting them in this animation folder. With body parts, if you get eyeballs, if you get new body shapes, if you get alphas, they normally end up in, no, alphas go in clothing. If you get eyeballs, body shapes, skins, they'll go in the body parts folder. Shoe bases as well, if people still do those. Calling cards. This is your calling card right here. Any friends you make will show up in here, as well as There will be a second folder. If you lose friends, they'll go out of your friends folder into the normal folder and also into the trash. You can give these out. You can also attach them to note cards, and you can also, I don't know, you can delete people through it too, I believe. We have area search right here. If you're ever trying to find something on your ground and you can't find it, you can search the name in here. You can search it by the owner, the creator, the name, the description, whatever you think you'll be able to find it easier with. You can also just hit search and everything will show up. You can right click, zoom to it. You can edit it. Well, you can't edit other people's stuff, but this is our landmarks folder. Any landmarks you get end up here. If you have any in your inventory, it'll show up there as well. It looks like you have some in your clothing folder, and that is Adam and Eve. I guess they're the ones who donated that skin. And we also have Orientation Island Public, Help Island Public, and Welcome Area on the mainland. These are all noob-friendly sims that you can go to, and they'll help you out with getting started. Let's see, we have... This is the destination guide. This is also helpful when you're first starting off on places that you want to visit. I do recommend making sure your avatar is how you want it before going to these places, just because you might get a little made fun of if you're starting off with just the basic avatar. I know it's really sad to say that people kind of judge by looks, but if most people are, there are a lot of people in Second Life that will help you out, and there's a lot of people that are just kind of mean. So I do recommend at least changing out of some of the basics of it, although luckily a lot of Second Life avatars don't look newbie anymore. Like, this looks decent. It doesn't look like a horrible avatar compared to what I had, which was orange. We have our photo tools here. I feel like I will do a whole video just on the photo tools, so we're going to skip that for now, but this is for lighting. This is definitely for a more advanced video of your toolbar. We have our camera controls here, and this is also pretty advanced. It's mainly for photography in Second Life or cinematography, since you can also control the zoom speed. We also have right here, this is what a lot of people use instead of alt clicking. You can cam around, you can move it like this. I do recommend using CTRL or Command Alt and holding down on items, and you can cam that way. I feel like that is a lot more convenient and easier to use, but it's up to you. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. But I do prefer that over this, because this goes so slow. I know when I first started my videos, I used it all the time, but I don't anymore. This is your camera tool. I'm not going to do it or else I will crash, but all you have to do is click it, and then a little menu will show up for that. I will do a whole video on that later. This is your pose stand. You guys might see this in all of my other videos, but whenever you're trying on clothes, it is recommended to use this, or even the T-pose where you can see the whole outfit if there's any glitches. There is arms down, legs together, arms down sitting, arms downward, legs apart. There's all different types of poses just to show how you can adjust your avatar the easiest. We have the chat here. I did already have someone try to add me. And then we also have our local chat right here. You can also type through this bar right here down at the very bottom and just hit enter and talk through that way. It'll show up. If you have this closed, it'll show up as a little pop-up down here. But all you have to do is click this nearby chat or click this button right here, and it'll show all of your different chat windows if anybody's IMing you. You can click on each one on here and see it. There's also the contact board right here if you don't want to open up your friends list over here to talk to friends, IM them. It's like just like a quick, it's faster than the people bar. I still use the people bar. This is your profile. You can set up whatever you want to put in this. These will show where all your groups are. You will always see it even if you hide it in your groups tab, but everybody else won't see it if you hide it. You can write whatever you want here. Just make sure you hit OK at the end so it saves. You can also look through the web version. A lot of people post stuff on their web profiles, so it's also good to have. You can have a default photo for it. You can also set your photo by clicking it here. You can also set your interests on what you want to do in Second Life. Just fill it out. Have fun with it. I don't know. You can also put your language here, so it helps people get to know you a little bit better. And let's see. We have our pics. You can create a pic of different places that you really enjoy, or if you want to put memorable things in there. I like to put my feeds and stores that I blog for in mine, as well as certain people that I like to shout out, or that I help out with PR and marketing for Vici, so I have a pic for them as well. You can put whatever you want in here. It's always really good as a way to talk about yourself and show yourself off so people are interested in talking with you. A lot of people get kind of grumbly if you don't have information in your pics, so they have nothing to know about you. So it's good to have kind of a filled out profile when being in Second Life. Just tell about yourself. You don't have to tell your whole life story, but you can at least give them a gist of who you are, what your interests are, and that's like a great way to make friends. We have this right here. You don't really need this as long as you use your ASWD key, especially with flying. You can hit F to fly. You can also jump with E and crouch with C. And as you can see, when I hit these arrow bars move. These arrows move whenever I'm using the ASDW keys. And then you can even, I guess if you want to use this, you can go those directions as well, but you don't need them. If you want to constantly run and you don't want to double tap W, you can also just click this button, I suppose, but you don't have to. I think double tapping W is a little easier. It's just like a video game, really, with these controls. This is your people bar, as I explained earlier. It shows the mini-map. If it doesn't show it for you when you first make this account, all you have to do is hit this little drop-down button and click Show Mini-Map above radar. And then you can see all the people local. If you double click it, you can go zoom in on them and see them as well. Some people are still getting their avatars together. If you ever want to go back to your avatar, just hit escape. Twice. We have our friends list right here. You don't have any friends right now, but you will make some, and they will show up right here. There will be different little buttons that you can have on them to, you can give them editing rights, but I would be very careful about that because they can move anything of yours. If it's not copyable, they can take it. So be very careful about how you give that out. They can also show it and give it back to you as well, like have, give you their editing rights and you can move their stuff as well. Just be very careful with it. It's all about trust and who you do trust in Second Life. There's always going to be a few fishy people in Second Life. There will also be a map button. It'll look like a globe, and you can click that, and then the person that you click it for on their profile, they can track you anywhere and teleport to you. This is really good for really close friends. If you're too lazy to even teleport them, they can come visit you at any time wherever you are. This is your groups tab. When you join groups, it'll show up right here, and then when we'll join some, and I'll go over these a bit more. When you're talking to people in IMs or in local, they will show up over here, so you can IM them a bit quicker, and this will be your blocked list. And then this is contact sets, which I also find really useful. As the PR marketer, I have all of the bloggers for Vici on these, as well as my best friends. I have two sets. I have one for Vici bloggers, one for best friends. I can easily reach them there. And then we have search, and this is where you can find people, find groups, find places, land sales, events going on, classifieds. This is the web search where you can see all the advertisements as well. There's a lot to do on here. Like, Second Life is such an open grid, so there's so much that you can do. And the final thing is the quick preferences that I showed in the first video, where it is the same as the photo tools, but with probably a few less features. You can't mess with the depth of field or anything. This is very similar to how the Singularity viewer is down here. That's it for part 2 though. So I'm going to upload this video and then I'm going to keep going, and we will talk about other stuff you can do in Second Life. Alrighty? Alright.